Hey guys, Ron Musgraves, John Tornabene on Ron and John's, or John and Ron's Garage Cleaning Talk Live. I see John's got some vino or a martini. Which one is it, John?
A martini and a copper frozen cup.
Nice, the copper. He's like, I got my plastic cup with my iced tea. We got Darren White and John Castillo, both from Texan. I guess Texas Texas is going to stay red tonight. I guess Arizona.
Yep.
I guess we join you, John. I guess you
And
can't
so does Florida.
Arizona and move out here now. You're moving somewhere.
They
else.
want freebies. They want more freebies.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
Arizona let us down. Ron, your state let us down. So far.
I don't know anybody that's a Biden voter. I don't even know anybody that knows somebody that's a Biden voter. I mean, I don't.
You gotta move to Texas or Florida. I got my other house in Florida. I can't wait to get down
the
there.
wall up in the wrong place. The wall shouldn't have been on Mexico. It should have been on California. That's where the wall should have been. The wall should have been there. Or we should have knocked them off and had the beachfront property that we've been talking about in country songs for what, 40, 50 years? That's what we should have done.
We need a wall between us and Austin. Right, John? San Antonio and Austin. Man.
Well, Darren, I'm going to wait for you to get your opinion on the election tonight. And by the way, guys, this is a cleaning show tonight turned politics. At the end of this show, it may not be here. Uh-oh, we got feedback from somebody. Somebody's got another device on. Who changed something? Nobody. Hey, John. Let me get your thoughts real quick. I got these other guys muted. Let me hear your thoughts on tonight's election, really quick.
Which John?
You.
Oh,
I'm
me?
looking at you, John. You right there. You're right there.
Yeah, you know what Darren just said. I live on Long Island. Long Island mostly Republican, but they should build a wall from New York City. You know, all around New York City. They just screwed up New York State. But what I think what happened is I think those mail-in ballots caused a major problem. There's definitely going to be some rigged stuff going on in there, but I think that at the end of the day, I think that Trump's in trouble here, and it's unfortunate. And but I hope he can pull it out. I don't really know if it's going to happen, but there is one positive upside to this, and I put it on my Facebook group. We now get to blame Biden and his supporters for everything for the next 4 years. The same thing they did with the Trump and Trump supporters. Outside of that, I can't think of any upside. So I'm just hoping that I don't know. I mean, it's a tough call. I mean, Trump last night when I went to bed 3:30 in the morning, way past when the election was over, he had a clear path to win. He was 90% favorite to win at that point. I get up this morning, suddenly it got turned. How does Philadelphia get 800,000 votes, mail-in, and suddenly 600 to 700,000 of those happen to be Democratic? I don't know. It doesn't sound right. So it's a mess. Put it this way, it's a mess.
It is a mess. I can't believe what a mess it is. And yes, that is a Christmas tree, right? Wait, right there. Right there.
I don't see nothing.
Thanks to Kenzie. You guys will be celebrating Christmas with me next week. We're gonna have the whole house decorated. Anyways, guys, I'll tell you what. So, Darren, what's going on in Texas? You were out there for 3 weeks flying a flag on what bridge? What bridge was it?
Over 151, right by my house.
151.
Yeah.
151 overpass, flying flags.
Right by Rudy's, by SeaWorld.
Right there.
We had a lot of people. We had a lot of support. I think we influenced a lot of people. Had a lot of hatred showed towards us. I've never seen so much hatred in America. I'll be glad when it's over, but whatever. The hatred ain't going away.
No.
You know, I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know, when Obama won in 2008, I was thinking to myself, he won. I was just raised that, you know, he was our chief and commander. This was America. We're the United States. At that point, you support the chief and commander. You know, you're behind him. That's what we do. We don't sit there and draw.
We don't have to support his views. We don't have to support what he stands for.
We don't draw lines in the sand. But man, it is going to be. I'm going to tell you, Mom, Dad. You're watching up there. You tried to raise me right, but I don't know. I just don't know if I can buy this support. It is very hard to be able to support a guy that I know he's got issues. There's real issues here. How did it happen? That's the crazy thing. If he becomes chief and commander, when does Kamala take over? When do they deem him incompetent? 2-3 weeks into this? When?
I say a year to 2 years, they're going to remove him out on the 25th Amendment. But what's really going to happen is probably in a couple months after, if he gets in, a couple months later, she's going to be running the country. And you know what I got to say to that, though, Ron? I can support them. I could actually support them. If they do everything that benefits everybody, like the way Trump benefited my company, benefited my community, I felt like that with Obama. I didn't vote for Obama. I was hoping he would do a great job. But you know what happened here? And Obama might be a great guy in person. But what happened here, he gave us Donald Trump. Clear and simple. He gave us Donald Trump because his ideology and his policies were failing. So now we get Trump. And Trump, he never would have lost if it wasn't for the pandemic. But you know what? Trump was building up this economy so much that if this pandemic never came, he would have slaughtered the Democratic Party in this. And eventually people, I think, would have – I don't know. People don't like him to start out because he's very brash. But if everybody's benefiting, then he would have had a lot of people coming over like Ronald Reagan did. And if Biden could do that, then you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how he's going to do it. Don't see it. Higher taxes. He doesn't want higher taxes. This is the big thing. He wants to go back to the Paris Accord, if you know what that is. Right away, that's going to bring fracking to come to an end here. Then we got to rely on the Middle East for gas and oil. I was in the Middle East when the Marines got blown up in '83. We were really over there for oil reasons. Don't let nobody kid you. It's going to go right back to where we were. And gas, if you remember under Obama, gas went up to $5.50 a gallon over here. So I don't know. I don't see any upside to this except we can blame them for everything. That's the only upside I see. That's not a good upside.
No, not a good upside at all. Not a good upside at all, man. I invited Courtney in to come on in here. I don't know if you guys know Courtney Lee, carpet cleaner out of Atlanta. Have they called? Did they wind up calling Georgia yet?
Darren.
Oh, I think I still have one of those. I haven't worn that. I haven't worn a mask in a while. Let's see. I got one in my pocket. I'll put mine on too.
Yeah,
I got my shirt on too.
Oh yeah, you go. He's pedal to the metal. Yeah, pedal to the metal.
Right, got the whole thing on. That's awesome.
But you can't understand what I'm saying with the mask on. People talk to me. I don't know what they're saying. So we take them off. We take them off.
There's mine. It's right there.
Oh, people talking to me. I'm thinking I caught a little bit of that. I don't know what you said. I'll be glad when they're gone. You know what? Biden may be worth it if he came out and said, "Hey, these masks were a joke." He wears it out with his wife. He walks onto the stage with his wife with a mask on just for a photo op. I'm tired of it.
So political.
And he's going to be our president, Mr. Photo Op.
Yep. Well, what are you going to do, right? I don't know, man. I in some respects, man, I don't think it's going to change a thing. I really don't.
No, I think the economy is so good, but we're $27 trillion in debt. Yeah. It's going to hit us sometime. Interest rates will be 20%. Whoever's the next president has a big hole to dig out of. It's not good.
You know what I think? I think Biden, though, he's going to be a little lucky here, only because the vaccine is going to come out within 3 or 4 months. It could come out in 2 weeks. So he's got that going for him. And the other thing is the way he's got everything in place, the economy should keep going up.
I agree.
But once he joins that Paris Accord, you're going to see like this. It's going to go like this, right back down. The gas is going to go straight up. So in that sense, but my sister called me right before I came on the show. My sister works in the school district. And now because of what's going on, suddenly the schools here, she's got a meeting to go to November 16th. The schools are shut here. I don't know if you guys know that. They only can go a couple of days a week, only so many students. They're now going to open up all the schools. Look how suddenly that happened.
Nice.
Next week.
Yeah. So it was a facade they put out.
Yeah, and China should pay. You said we owe 27 trillion. We owe a bunch of that to China on notes. China should pay for this. I agree with Trump 100%. 100% on that. Doesn't mean we blow them up. We just squeeze them a little bit tighter. That's all.
The Democrat governors and mayors should pay for it too.
Yeah. Good luck. I agree, but good luck. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I'm not partisan, am I?
I don't think so.
It's been a tough 2 weeks. I'm not. I'm a different man now.
Didn't they know that you? I mean, you grew up with this guy in Delaware, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. 47 years. You never know.
Only six. Hey, there was only when I lived there was 600, 700,000 people.
Everybody
knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody.
Darren, how old are you?
I'm 48.
Oh man, you've been in office since you've been 1 year old. I mean, it's 1 year.
Yes, he was.
Crazy.
He was there. He was there.
Hey guys, welcome Courtney Lee, guys, joining us from Atlanta. You turn your phone sideways, or you can leave it like that, Courtney. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do.
There it is. Is that better?
That is good, man. You got Courtney's a carpet cleaner for the guys out there that don't know. You know, most of the power washing guys watch this show, but he's got his own little cleaning. Actually, Cleaners Live, right? That's the name of your group.
No, Cleaners Connect.
Cleaners Connect. Cleaners Connect. That's right. Cleaners Live is another group. We don't want to talk about that one. Cleaners Connect. He's got that, and then you got a bunch of guys that you work with. I mean, a lot of guys you work with are right there local to you, right? I mean, you got
just kind of a handful. I mean, it's kind of an illusion. You think you would be close to most of the guys that you're local to, and for some reason, it just doesn't happen that way. I think it's most guys have a very competitive mindset, so a lot of guys would think that I'm I network with a lot of the cleaners in my local area, and actually, I don't.
Okay. Well,
now I do reach out to them. They know of me. I know of them.
You've been doing stuff. You've been helping cleaners. You kind of got the same mindset we all have here about helping our fellow guys out in the industry. I mean, you know, you do the same thing. You just do it in carpet cleaning. And I just want to let these guys know. And he is a big time Trump supporter, guys. What do you think of this, man? Give me your take. Give me your take, Courtney. I want to hear it.
I mean, I stayed up all last night till about 1:30 watching it, and when they froze those states, man, I knew something wasn't right. And now that we starting to see that a lot of things are going on, a lot of mishandling of votes. I'm hearing now that there are double votes. Some states have been voted more than they should. So right now, man, I really believe Trump it still has a high chance of winning, but I think it's not going to be anytime soon. I hear some people think it might end up going to the Supreme Court.
I agree.
If it does, he's going to win.
If it does, yes. If it does, he's going to win. But
if they can get it there, he's got to get it.
Yeah.
There.
So, but yeah, it's you know, at the end of the day, man, we all have different views. You know, we all have different outputs on these people. But I will say this, man, for all the cleaners that are watching, the pressure washing guys that are watching, at the end of the day, man, if you're a winner, you're a winner. Don't matter who's in the office, you're still going to win, you know. And if you're a loser, you're just a loser. So, I mean, yes, these people can have a big, I'm not going to say a big, but they can have an impact on our businesses, you know, with the laws and, you know, the taxes, which most of us, that's what we're worried about. But at the end of the day, man, if you're going to win, if you're a winner, you're a winner. You're going to win regardless who's in the office.
Well,
so
you mentioned the tax thing, and it's funny because our governor, who's Republican governor, which is ridiculous. I'm just starting.
Mine's too. We have Brian Kemp.
He may need to go after this because he made this big promise to teachers to give them this big old, hikes in pay, like something ridiculous, nobody in the world gets a 20 or 30% hike in pay, you know, but he's promised a 20 or 30% hike in the next couple of years. Well, he decided to raise the tax on entrepreneurs, small business, 5% of the gross. Some entrepreneurs don't even make 9 to 11% profit, and we have to give half of it or more to to the kids at school.
Yeah.
Come on, it's And here's the thing that I'm going to mention: when we're paying for all of these NFL stars, college tuitions, coaches that are making $11 million a year, but we can't pay teachers a living wage. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop.
Ridiculous.
It's
It
got to.
does, man. I always felt like, man, I didn't know how underpaid. I'm not gonna say underpaid. You can't be underpaid if you accept it. But I never understood why police get paid such little. Police. I didn't know firefighters make more than police officers, and you would think they would make more. Like you said, teachers. I mean, it's like, man, I have some of my clients that are teachers, and they tell me how much they make. It's like. It's almost like a joke, But I guess if you,
You mean like the firefighters in Atlanta that watched that Wendy's burn down? You talking about those firefighters?
But I'm telling you, man.
I just stroll up to a burning building and I just go, okay, let's watch it burn down. Let's not do nothing. Hey,
Exactly.
Donald Trump, will you put your thing back on, man? Let's hear what you have to say. Are you going to declare victory for us? You going to declare some victory?
Oh, God.
Christy, he's got Christy's the tripod. Hi, Christy. We saw your hand. Melania, I mean.
Hey, Christy, get next to him. Where's Christy? I want to see Christy. I don't want to see him. I want to see Christy.
Ran away.
You can ask her. You can beg her to get on camera. She's not going to get on camera.
We needed Arizona.
Oh man!
Anybody from Arizona?
It's going to be red before when they finally count all the votes.
I heard Arizona went back. I heard Arizona went back to gray.
Gray.
Arizona went down as shitter. That's what they did.
It's gonna wind up being red, guys. I'm telling you.
You better put your power into play and get that vote.
It's gonna be red. That looks pink, but it's red. It's gonna be red.
Well,
basically, I heard it's not blue anymore.
It's not. I heard that too.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be, because I'll tell you. Here's the thing. We've had a program through the DMV for years that was early mail-in balloting, and the only way you could get it was through the DMV so they could verify who you were. So you had to apply through the DMV when you got your identification, and it was an early mailing ballot. We've had those for years. Ever since I can remember, I've been on that. And the ballots come early. You fill them out, and there's two options. You can mail them inside the envelope that they give you, or you can drop them at one of the sites that collects them, and that's it. That's it. We've always had that. So they're talking about this mail-in conservative, or that's going to be a Democratic vote on the mail-in. That's not true here in Arizona, man. I can't remember the last time I went to a poll and left a hanging chat.
You needed to call Fox News and give them an update on that.
Yeah, well,
yesterday, because they didn't know that.
That's how
they didn't know that. That's right.
We've been doing this for years here like that,
man. They're in New York. They didn't understand.
Yeah, but Ron, you know what never happened in Arizona? There was probably 150,000 of these mail-in votes suddenly came in, all said Biden on them with the same signatures.
Yes.
They don't check
the other day, and I could pull this buddy of mine on. He rented the facility to what's the guy's name? The Democrat guy that puts all the money into the Democrat. What's his name?
Oh, Soros.
He rented a building from him, okay? And he rented bunches of them all over the city. Hang on a second.
I think we lost, what's his name there?
No, we didn't lose him. He took a break. He's got kids and stuff.
So what do you guys think? The way if you had to bet all your money right now, what do you think's going to happen?
50-50.
That's good. I'm usually an optimist.
Yeah.
I'm really concerned here because I think the one thing I do like, though, he's got SCOTUS on his side.
Yes, he
does.
But
so far they haven't supported him. So I don't know.
Well, one's brand new.
Yeah. Yep, she's very new. But they did some kind of ruling the other day that shocked him. I don't know. This whole thing seems to me, it all seems crooked.
They can't tell her not to be part of it.
No. Oh no. They have to John Tornabene as Trump soap. Hey, you know what? Trump was brought up 40 minutes from my house. So let me tell you something. Before Trump ever ran for president, he's in 75 different rap songs. They all loved him. Everybody wanted to be around him. He's like us on steroids. They call him the blue collar billionaire. But he speaks our language, right? Everybody loved Donald Trump. The second he decided to go to run because Obama, all the crap he pulled, suddenly it became all kinds of partisan stuff. And before that, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why Trump ever ran for president because he had the world by the balls, and now he's the president, and he was the head of his company, but now he's got to do all this bullcrap. And I know why he did it because he accomplished so much. People don't realize he had 29,000 employees. He owned almost 1,000 companies. 4 went bankrupt. 1,000 companies. But the bankruptcy laws used to be in place. There a lot of businessmen used to take them. But what else can he do? He's done it all. He's done it all. So now he runs for president, takes $1 salary. That's another thing. When he had a very
check this accusation out, John, right here. Look at this, Justin. Look at this.
What'd you say?
He checked it. And in Arizona, they also have that same system here. I could go online somewhere and check to see if they received my ballot, and he didn't even vote. So that's what he's saying.
Ron, if you check it, it's going to say you voted for Biden.
I think that's what they're checking.
Ron, come on, Ron. What did you do? We know you run Arizona. How did Arizona blow the thing apart?
It can't. They didn't blow it, man. Like you just said, they're back to great, man.
Well, it should have been up 4 or 5 points.
Oh, easily. I don't know. I mean, you guys have open carry over there, right? You guys walk around with firearms, open carry. How the hell did you lose that state?
We do here too.
Well, Texas did the right thing. Texas did what they had to do. Texas is never going. They
spent a lot of money here. The Democrats spent a lot of money here.
They did it against Graham down in the Carolinas. They spent $100 million. This is what makes me laugh.
It barely showed up.
$100 million to take out Graham down in Carolinas, and he slaughtered him.
He's a horrible candidate.
What's that?
He's a horrible candidate.
Who?
Lindsey.
Well, you know what? Yeah, but you know what's funny? This is the power of Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys remember when he's running for president. Lindsey pissed him off. Donald Trump gave his phone number to the whole world to call him and complain. He put it on one of the shows. And Lindsey Graham hated Donald Trump, but Donald Trump's got such a powerful personality. Suddenly, Lindsey supports Donald Trump. See, Donald Trump brings people together. People don't realize that.
Well, Ted Cruz, the same thing. Ted Cruz was the same thing.
Yeah, Ted Cruz. Yeah.
Yeah. He called his dad. He said his dad killed Hitler or something.
Yeah, but you know what the thing with Ted, I'm going to tell you about Donald Trump, though. He's known as a counterpuncher. Ted Cruz started with him, and then Ted Cruz cracked about his wife. And remember the wife stuff?
Yes, well, look at Ted's I remember
wife, that. I look at my wife. Donald Trump only attacks you if you attack him. He's one of us. I don't attack nobody. If they say, John, we don't agree with you, but you're a nice guy, that's fine. John, you're a fucking asshole. What? That's pretty much what happened.
No,
Trump's a counterpuncher.
Did we bleep that?
No, we can't bleep that.
Sorry, Ron. Well, we're not on Power Washing Friends.
I'll tell you what.
The thing about it, John, is the bottom line is that, it's our show here, man. We can do whatever we want.
My analysis of Donald Trump is when he ran originally, 2016, he was not very conservative. There were a lot of people right of him, including Ted Cruz. And the way that they treated him, he moved right. They moved him right and became the most conservative president of all time. Or in our life, there might have been some a long time ago. But
yeah, you know what? Donald Trump was a Democrat for like 40 years.
Yes, he was.
But Donald Trump. This is why Biden. Whether you like Biden or not, they fall towards the middle. The middle always wins. But Donald Trump, yeah, you're right. He got pulled more towards the conservative side. But he did it. But you know what? He spoke from his heart. Donald Trump spoke from his heart, and that's such a big thing in life because these politicians lie to you all the time. So he did that. So he might be the most conservative. I remember back in Richard Nixon's days, but I think Donald Trump was probably more conservative in the end.
Yeah.
Probably
Even
right.
Reagan. Even Reagan.
Well, Reagan was always middle of the road. Reagan was a Democrat too at one time.
Oh, yes, he was.
Reagan was the best. He hit the middle and stayed at. And I think Donald Trump was also in the middle. You know what? The bottom line here is he got hit with a pandemic.
Yes.
You know, everyone's going to blame the president. You know, when Obama was the president and they killed Osama bin Laden, that was Bush's Marine team they put into place. But Obama gets credit for that. He's the president. It's the way the world works. And unfortunately for Trump would have. I tell you, Ronald Reagan won every state except for one when he ran against Walter Mondale. I don't know if you guys remember that. Every
Minnesota.
state.
Minnesota.
Right. That's where Mondale State is from.
Yes,
so he
exactly.
scored everything. And Donald Trump, I'm going to be honest with you, I think he would have won all 50 states until the COVID came in. He would have won.
Media. Nobody else has ever had the media against him like Donald Trump.
No.
I put your link up there, Darren. Newsmax. They can go to Facebook Newsmax and watch the real news.
That's what I've been watching lately. I didn't know that I didn't know to watch that. I had always watched Fox, but Fox isn't what it used to be.
No, all these channels aren't what they used to be.
No.
You got to go all the way back to Walter Cronkite, if you guys remember him.
I used to read the Drudge Report, and that's not what it used to be.
No, well, they get influenced. Social networking screwed up the world. I think it really screwed everything up. Because now you get all these nut jobs together. Then you get these people. Look, me and Ron had about 4,000 views last week. You take other people, they get 100,000 views. Suddenly, everybody thinks they know exactly what the. Look, I don't say me and Ron know what we're talking about, but you can get some people that are real nut jobs. You get 100,000 views. Look at Lady Gugu. I don't call her Gaga. She's from down the road too. Lady Gugu's got about 40 million subscribers to YouTube, whatever, and she's a great musician, but she should shut up and sing. But look, suddenly she's the news. It's crazy. This is a crazy world. Crazy world.
Think about this, like these states like Arizona now, like pot's conventional, recreational pot's just legal now. I mean, it's crazy. You know, I mean, I suppose it doesn't start till January 1st, but like, what's that going to do? What's that going to do to places, man? I mean, you know, I don't think
to make it stink. To make the place smell like armpits.
The ramifications of that stuff. I don't really think they like think it all out. I'm not against legalization of marijuana, but we just got it to where we had medical, you know, supposedly medical grade with not regulated. People don't realize that. I'm going to mention this to you guys because my sister bought CBD from a guy in Michigan, one of those big guys that was all about the cancer curing. And when she was buying it from there, she went 5 years and got back into remission and didn't have any issues, no issues at all. Florida legalized it, right? So she thought she'd go buy it locally, and she started getting it locally. Well, turns out the stuff that she's buying locally was a placebo. It was junk, you know, because there's no regulation on it. So they were just selling some oil in a jar for, you know, $40 a jar that didn't work. Well, she went back and screened for cancer after she started doing that, went back into, you know, being positive, and 6 months later, you know, she's no longer here. I don't think people realize the implications of what some of this stuff means to people. You know what I mean?
Ron, you know what though, Ron? The thing is, look, when they legalize pot, it's really about the money. It's always about the money. You know, there is medical reasons to do it. You know, the thing with me is, I know if New York legalizes pot, it's going to be about the money. And, you know, I can't stand the way San Francisco smells. If you guys ever been there, forget all about the people crapping on the streets, excuse my language. It smells like skunk over there. But let me tell you here, I went to a funeral last week. A good friend of mine, 2 blocks away, their father died from 9/11. He used to do the windows. He used to give them all the window jobs. 9/11 caused him to pass away. But their son, 26-year-old son, Ron, you know this, last week, he likes to smoke pot. You know, I know a lot of people smoke pot. More power to you. He bought pot off the street with fentanyl in it. They killed him. So, in that sense, I can see legalizing that. But I would not go past pot. I mean, some people say legalize all drugs to take the bad element out of it. You know, the drug dealers take. But the problem with that is, if you legalize heroin and all that, the cocaine and everything else, you're going to get a society full of nut jobs. We have enough already as it is. The pot I can see, but pot. If you guys ever been to San Francisco or Oakland, in those areas, I have family out there. It smells horrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
If,
You know what? The states I love is Texas, where Darren's from. If I could run, I would move out of New York, but I have my business 15 minutes from here. Florida, thank God. Kat, my wife's in the other room. I told her if Florida goes blue, I'm selling a house. I'm going to sell it. You know why? I already live in one blue state. I can't live in two blue states. But I like the fact that Texas. I think Texas should be. If they made Texas their own country, America would probably sink. You know that?
That'd be
Texas is
I
true.
a
think
great
I'm going to
state.
start growing a crop of weed out back. I'll show it to you when y'all are here. But I'm going to light the back 40 up and just start
Is that what the tree is behind you?
planting pot.
That ain't no Christmas
All
tree.
right there. We got some green growing right now.
Hey, Ron, I can't see it, but I think you have the biggest pot plant in history in your backyard.
That's it, man. Huge. Huge.
What's Trump do? If Trump gets robbed, what's he do on his way out?
Ron's house.
What's Trump do on his way out? Does he release a whole bunch of prisoners and stuff, or does he?
Oh, like Clinton? Like Bill Clinton?
I don't know. What's he do? He's got to give
All right,
give us
Rudy's
a
giving
gift.
some hose away.
Pardons.
She means pressure washing hose, not hose.
It's spelled different.
I'll be giving that hose away. Yeah. She's great. Isn't Trudy great, Ron? You're a great lady.
He's going to come in here and give the hose away. I mean, the pressure washing hose away.
She can't. She's got
It's
she's
a
got company.
it's a 2-wire hose.
Oh.
Oh,
And
that's
the
better.
winner is Darren White. How'd that happen? I won't get
Did I win? Awesome.
Just made that up.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, I got COVID. Okay, I'm better.
I've been around probably 10,000 people in the last week, and if I could get it, I would have gotten it.
Yeah. And you know what? You might have got it, but most people it doesn't do anything to.
Nah, okay.
And then once it kills, they almost, I saw a stat recently. Out of 370 million people in this country, 320 under the age of 30 or something like that died from it. That's it. More people die from an infected toenail. You got to have underlying circumstances. But the underlying circumstances really kill you. It's the COVID, they just, he had COVID too. And he had pancreatic cancer for a year, and he got COVID, and he died. It's not COVID that killed him. It's pancreatic cancer that killed him.
Exactly. And nobody had masks on that I was around.
Yeah.
We
Look
don't
at
wear
Donald Trump.
masks.
Right.
Trump fans don't wear masks.
The only reason why you see me wearing pictures with masks on, I'm a rules guy. When they say, John, you're in the store, you're in a restaurant. That's it. That's the only reason. I never wear it when I'm outside. But when I went to vote the other day, they had somebody there saying that you got to wear a mask when you get on the line. So I'm not going to argue. I mean, I'm not a renegade.
I don't go in many stores anymore. Amazon delivers them right to my house.
What about restaurants?
We've been out to eat 4 times since COVID started. Maybe 5 now.
I never stopped. I mean, if you see the rest of me, you can tell.
Nah, we've been eating at home. I'm not wearing a freaking mask well, then for a long time they were closed.
Yeah.
Or it was takeout, and the takeout was horrible.
Yeah, what all I did was I wear the mask walking in once I sit down.
Yeah.
I was at a restaurant the other night. We all hugging each other because I know the owners. But
Right.
we just all walked in. Once we got in, we took it off. We're all like, how you doing? It's just the rules.
I like that. But
Yeah.
some of them want you to, until your food comes, leave a mask on. I think I'm leaving.
No. I would leave. You're breathing in spent carbon dioxide.
That's right.
And people don't realize that when you probably know this, Darren, when you breathe in spent carbon dioxide, it lowers your immune system. That's a fact.
Yes.
Now you're susceptible to get anything in the air. So, and you know what? This mask thing, if Biden happens to pull this off, watch how fast the masks become obsolete.
I think he likes wearing them.
He does like wearing them, but once he's in, I think this is all political.
It
I
is.
think I don't think Biden ever wore this thing to protect himself. He did it for one reason, to make it political. That's what I
It's
really
a
think.
photo op. He did it for the photo op.
Exactly.
When he walks on the stage with just his wife and everybody is out in the crowd 50 feet away or 100 feet away in a car, come on. You've got the mask on as a photo op.
For politics.
It's sick. It's sick.
Yep. And people can't see that.
Well,
if they,
right.
yeah, it's all politics. This is why I can never believe Trump. When Trump came down that escalator, and I told my family, we all voted for Trump. I told my family that guy's going to win because he's going to spit the truth. But I'm going to be honest with you. When you're in his shoes, why would he want this? The only thing I can think of, he's got a very big ego. There she is. Got a very big ego, and now he's the president of the United States. You know, when you think about it, why not? Right? But he controlled a tremendous empire. And I think, really, to be honest with you, he probably should go back to his life and let America ask him to come back. He may run again in 4 years if he loses this thing. He may, because he's done it all. He may come back in 4 years if they throw out all this, if they let this bullshit election go through. That's what I think.
What was the comment about robbing?
I think Trudy wants to give her pressure washing hose away. So Trudy, you got your hat, or did you just pick somebody?
I'm just picking somebody.
You already picked somebody. You went to the contest. You looked at all the names, and you're picking somebody.
I'm picking somebody.
Well, who is it?
It is Kyle Greenlee.
Kyle
from San Antonio. Congratulations, Kyle. Send it to Texas.
Is it KYLEGREENLEE?
Yes.
That's it. Poof.
PM me. Send me your address. I'll ship you out the hose.
Wow. San Antonio, Texas.
A pressure hose.
Pressure hose.
You're not sending him some hose. A pressure hose.
You know. Depends on, what he wants.
He gets choice. He gets choice.
He gets a choice. Wow.
Hey, guys, we're moving the show to Tuesdays from here on out. It'll be on Tuesday evenings. Tuesdays with Tornabenny will be on Tuesdays.
Ron, Tuesdays with Tornabenny and Musgraves. How about that?
Tuesdays with Tornabenny.
And
okay.
Host.
Tuesdays
and
host. Tuesdays with Tornabenny.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, hose that knows.
There you go.
All right, guys. I got to get back to my party. So have a good
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That was good. What happened to John Castillo? All I see is his face frozen up.
He had his phone. Well, first of all, it's his birthday. We didn't even say happy birthday to the guy. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday to you.
Oopie doo. Okay. We're good. I'm sure he's having a great birthday party. I'm sure he was, he might have been hitting martinis before you, John.
We're the only one not having a party, it seems.
Yeah. Well, I got a party by myself, but John Castillo is he's pretty old now. Was he 32 years old?
Yeah, he's an old guy.
32 or 33.
He's
God.
an old man now.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, right, Ron? Next thing you know, you're 50-something years old.
Oh,
Darren, you're 49, you said, right? 49?
48.
48. Oh, wow.
John, we were the young bucks. Remember, John, 20 years ago?
Yeah, 20-something years ago. Yeah.
We were the kids nobody would listen to.
Yeah, but Ron, we never went away. We never failed. Well, so many companies disappeared, and you and I just kept trucking along, and here we are.
What'd you think? You know what? 20-year-old blog I brought up the other day.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I'm not going to mention any names, but you were teaching somebody how to downstream that's very famous in the industry.
You know what, though? When I discovered X-Jets, downstream went out the window.
Well, downstreaming is X-Jets are downstreaming.
No, I know, but the way they said to tell you that downstreams really work, you put it by the truck, whatever. But my guys power washed they're doing that condo complex here, and they're running hoses 300-400 feet away.
No,
and I know that somehow.
But I just want to let you know, X-Jetting is downstreaming. But yes,
yeah, it's the same principle. Victoria effect.
It's different. Well, you can control the chemical better. That's all. It's a thing about controlling the chems better.
Yeah, it's a Venturi effect. It all pulls it up.
Yeah.
You don't need a $35,000 piece of machinery to do all this stuff. You can buy a DC injector, a DS injector. What I do is I buy 2 or 3 X-Jets a year. If they
Darren
go
is
bad,
brand new to downstreaming, and he just started doing it after 5 years. How do you like it?
I've been using downstreaming, but I got the one from Marco, and it's really doing good. It's doing good. We'll see how long it lasts. It's supposed to last 6 months to a year or so. And
Washmart.
Marco, Washmart.
Right there.
how far, Darren, have you ran a hose to downstream? How far?
200, 250. I started losing at that 250 and
Right.
above.
You know what my problem was when we used to downstream years ago? Ryan used to make fun of me like, John, you're not a full-time power washer. You're not. 20 years ago, but I always had guys doing the work, right? But my problem
like
was,
that.
yeah, my problem was I had knuckleheads way back when that they would downstream 150 feet away if they, and we had all kinds of problems with drawer issues. But then they forget when they change the tip, and now they're spraying all the plants, and there's still chemical in the line. So downstream is all through your hose. So, today everything I have is dummy proof. The guys wheel the 15-gallon tank, the 20-gallon tank. They only do 10 gallons in there. They wheel it to wherever they're cleaning. They can't mess it up. The X-Jet has got a shut-off valve right here. You can lay it down on the ground. The shit don't spill out. So that works for us. But I know a lot of guys do the power. They do the booster pumps, the 12 volts now. Like you said, the DS injectors can go 200 feet. But if you saw my guys today, I stopped down there today. They're running hoses 300-400 feet. We never have to worry about it.
This is for parking lots and stuff and sidewalks and stuff.
Yeah.
I use a air diaphragm pump for cleaning houses.
Do you?
They last 5 years at least.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Most
let
reliable.
the bag on the air diaphragm the other day. I remember that.
Yeah.
My fat neck.
You know what my attitude is, though? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, exactly.
So
Yep.
I don't change my ways.
Never, if it ain't broke, you don't fix
Yeah,
it.
you know there'd be better ways out there. But look, my lead tech's been with me 13 years. My other guy's been with me 11 or 9 years. This is my 3 main guys. This is what I taught them on. I used to have guys before then, and, it was process of elimination. But now, I don't know. There's these real exotic soft wash systems. They look so nice. But I'm like, there's too many dials. There's too many dials to turn. And I'm like, I don't want my guys trying to turn all these dials, and one dial don't shut off. So I'm good. I'm not knocking the soft wash systems.
I gotta get you some of these, John. You're gonna be able to use these in the cold weather.
What's
Or
that?
Antifa riots.
Yeah, well, Antifa now, with Biden, you're going to see a lot of Antifa.
They're the wrong color. I think they're gonna.
At night that's probably dark.
I think Antifa's going away, man. Gone.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't think so. If Biden gets in, Antifa's going to have a voice.
They'll be in the cabinet.
Yeah, there'll be an ex-Antifa guy in the cabinet.
Oh.
That's true, Antifa.
Him and Beto O'Rourke from Texas.
Bozo O'Rourke.
He'll take the guns.
Why do you hate Lindsey Graham?
He's a rhino.
He finally because he stood with Trump one for one.
He's been a rhino forever. He's been better lately. I'll give him that.
Yeah, well, that's Trump. Trump brings out the
course.
best of people.
Of course.
Lindsey Graham could be a horror show next year, for all we know. I have a 250-foot using an X-Set drawer is the same way.
Yeah.
Same principle. I think the best way to do is on a hand truck. That's what my guys do. It's easy to wheel.
X-Jets haven't been talked about for a while.
No, because everybody's into these high-end systems. Like, they got, power boosters, whatever they are. They love this stuff. And those what do you call them? Booster pumps?
Yes.
They're not cheap. And then next thing you know, the guy's like, oh, the chlorine ate the whole thing up. I'm like, well, when that shit goes bad with us,
You mean the chlorine eats?
Chlorine eats everything if it can get its hands on it.
The thing I'm scared.
The air diaphragm that he's got, he doesn't rinse it. He don't do anything. You make these guys I've heard with the air diaphragms just swear that they've had them for 5-6 years, never did anything to them. And even if you got to replace them, They're nowhere near what to replace the
No.
pump. Nowhere near the money as this other
Well,
stuff.
what is the pump? There's probably all plastic, right?
It's all plastic.
Well, I said like the Udora pumps on his roof. I have one of those too. Not the air compressor. I had the Udora setup with 7 horsepower color. My problem, my guys, that's
You sound like Mickey Mouse to you.
Yes.
What happened, John?
He had helium. She's pumping helium in his room.
what's happening, Ron?
I don't know. But your sound just went you sound like Mickey Mouse now. Did you hit a button on your laptop?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone?
That's why I don't do the phone stuff. You said, let's do it.
It worked. It worked for a while. We got 45 minutes out of it. It's probably out of its memory. It's probably going, you're stressing me out. I got to adjust something. It's probably what it said.
My phone is dying, Ron.
They lowered his bandwidth.
Well, guys, 45 minutes. We didn't solve the country's problems. I guess we got to blow off a little bit of steam. I kind of was upset Courtney took off because I thought he said he was coming back. But, hey, man, there we go. Bottom line is, we'll see what happens, I guess, next week. I guess what we should do is a contest like this. Who's going to pick the date and the time that they actually announce who's president? You know what I'm saying? We should maybe run a pool, Everybody put in 100 and then, go from there, and the winner collects the money.
Ron, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Donald's getting ready to. Donald, do you want to tell us anything? You want to let us know about anything? What do you want?
8 o'clock tomorrow.
Are you going to make America great again?
I'll get my second term 8 o'clock tomorrow, 8 p.m.
Ron, it looks like the silence of the lambs.
Is Trump coming on at 2 o'clock in the morning tonight? Is Trump?
Yeah, I watched him last night. Live.
Is he going to be on at 2 o'clock in the morning tonight again, or what? What are we doing?
He was good. He was on fire.
Oh yeah. He never sleeps. You know why he never sleeps? He's always making money.
I'll tell you what. We were as busy as can be for the last 2 weeks. I don't know how he does it because he was busier than I was. Man.
Well, you know how he does it? He doesn't drink a drop of alcohol.
No, he takes that Beats. What's that Beats stuff they have on Fox News? The little pills that have the Beats. I don't know.
But I know one thing: he never drinks alcohol because, unfortunately, his brother passed for that. So he never does anything. Like I like to have a drink every night, martini at 6 o'clock every night in my house because I release stress. But Trump is a bulldog, man. He's like Ron Musgraves on steroids.
I guess we had some Biden fans in here tonight. You're welcome to.
We had a couple of Biden fans. I didn't see.
I guess I saw you put some posts up that weren't on. They didn't agree with us, but we could all we're all here together.
Yeah, we're all business people.
Yes,
we want to survive. We want to make it through.
Yes,
we'll do it.
Thank God John's volume came back.
What do you hear, Mickey Mouse? That's all, folks.
We're not hearing Mickey Mouse. We're not hearing Mickey Mouse anymore. You're good, John.
Yes,
you're good.
Well, it was a good show.
Well, good show. Guys, who was the guy? Kyle Greenlee.
Kyle Greenlee.
He won the pressure washing hose from Panhandle. We appreciate that, guys. Man, don't forget next week, 13th and 14th, free F9 event, guys. Don't miss it here in Phoenix. 137, 97 companies, individual companies are coming. It's going to be the biggest event Phoenix has ever had. Man, you're going to get to meet John Fleischer. John, it's been 20 years. You met John 20 years ago. You've never met him, right?
No, I talked to John on the phone a couple times over the years, but I never met him.
He's got to be my oldest student. And I mean, not just he's old, but also from 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
You know what he is, Ron? He's 78. He's 78 years young.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in my garage class. You know, my garage class have 37 people coming, and you know what? During the pandemic, that's unbelievable. I'm very impressed that these people want to learn that much. So would I. I would do the same thing. If I want to learn something, I'll go to the end of the earth to learn it.
We get 2 more, we break the records. 2 more people break the record. That's it. It's been
We'll
broken.
have that.
No, well, you know what? I had 43 was a record, but there was no pandemic. There was an event with 1,000 people there. If you go by the people percentage, this is by far in a record because I am probably 1/4 the size of Craig. So if Craig had 1,000 people, that's the same as me having 250. So
Yeah,
percentage wise, when it all counts in the end, this is the biggest class I've ever done.
that's cool. That's cool.
It's gonna get bigger too.
Tuesday night, 6 p.m., right?
Yeah,
Back
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
Right.
Eastern time, because we don't change time zones.
I
we never.
like that.
I know we never change. So I have no idea when you guys change, but apparently we've had a change since the last show.
Yeah.
Time changed. So 6 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm assuming 7 p.m. Darren's time, right?
Yes, yes.
7.
Hey, get Christy on here. Hey, wait a minute, Ron. I hear Christy.
She can
Christy,
talk.
come on. a little
She
bit.
can talk.
Christy, come on a little bit.
What's
You
up?
keep staring at Darren's face.
There we go.
Oh, come on.
If we told you we're going to race it, Christy, would you come on?
Ron, I have no idea.
No, because I don't believe anything you say.
Ron, I never seen Christy in my life. I don't know who she is. Was she 7 feet tall or something? I don't know who she is.
Yeah,
Got 3 eyes.
Darren's going to put
Why don't we show her? Was she about 8 feet tall?
He's got the Christmas tree back there. You got to wait for your Christmas.
Hey, Ron, we visit you in Phoenix. Are you gonna light up that Christmas tree?
We're smoking it.
Ron, you gonna light up the Christmas tree? Well, everybody within 100 yards away, we all get stoned.
That's it.
Ron's doing his Christmas tree. Wow, that's good shit, man.
If you put a live Christmas tree up November 3rd, does it last all the way till Christmas, or do you have to replace it halfway through?
Oh, no, man. Live Christmas tree, you burn your house down. That's what would happen. You burn the house down. Burn the house down.
That's true.
Well, anyways, guys, John Tornabeni's garage cleaning class. That's the first one I ever went to. John, I was there.
You're
Yeah.
everywhere, Ron.
Me and Tony were there. You didn't see us, but we were there.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Yeah, we saw 2 heads pop through the door,
We were there.
and I was like, is it Ron?
We were there.
In
We-
Vegas.
We were there.
Yeah.
We were gambling with Allison.
All right, well, you gave Allison a big thing of flowers, too.
I did.
Yeah, he did. Allison goes, Ron just came by. Why didn't he stop over? I don't know. He watched the class from the door, and he got me these big flowers. That was fun. Me and her won a lot of money gambling in Vegas, too. Neither one of us gambled.
Well,
That's
we'll be doing another one in Vegas, Atlantic City and Vegas. John and I are doing a big event in Atlantic City in July.
Oh,
We're getting all hooked up. It is going to happen, guys. There's going to be a huge event. It's going to be the biggest event of 2021. There is no doubt in my mind it will be the biggest event. The biggest event. The biggest.
Oh, look, bandana. And I'm
I like
chasing down Kevin James from King of Queens. I don't think I'll get him. And the other person I'm chasing down, I'm not really sure yet here, is Ivanka Trump. They live over there. They live down that way, so it's not far from there. So we'll see. Get somebody outside the industry could talk to get people motivated. We have a lot of people, me and Ron, that we can go after. Hey, this is a nice bandana, isn't it? Look at that.
I like it.
That sweat out.
Yeah, it looks good. Yep. If I wear it in front of my mouth here, I'm going to breathe in my martini drink. I don't want to breathe that in.
Well, guys, it was fun tonight. Well, hopefully next week I'm going to make a little wager. Next week we will still not know who the president is on the Tuesday garage cleaning class. What show would it be if we will know who the president is? Take us out with a little tune there, John. Go ahead. Take us out.
When we do the blues,
We need the blues.
The blues.
I don't want to do the blues yet. I still think we have a glimmer of hope. You know. Let's see. My guitar's out of tune. It's out of tune. I'll have to tune it up before the next show.
Bad guitar. Bad election. Bad
Damn
show.
guitar. I'm gonna pull
Just smash it. Smash the guitar.
Yeah. They get off the short. It's a $2,000-3,000 mistake. What did I think of?
Oh.
Anyway.
It would get more ratings.
Yeah. And Ron would love that. Ron would be like, John, smash that guitar. What do you care? It's always fun doing a show with Ron. You never know what's gonna happen. You never do know.
You never know. There could be a Christmas tree in November.
And everybody around is like, hey man, hey man, what's happening?
They don't know what you're talking about, John. They don't have any idea. It's legal here, though. It's crazy. I guess.
I think you're gonna light that tree up, or we all show up there. Everybody wants to win.
I guess we will experiment next week and smoke some. I guess. I mean, it's legal now. So.
Hey, Ron, you better go out and get a Donald Trump ornament and put that on there.
I think I might.
I would. That would be good luck. Maybe we'd get Arizona.
I want to show I like this logo especially. That's the best logo I think Jerry's got right there, man. This was a good shirt, man. You did a nice shirt. I love the
put a whole picture up on your tree.
I love the diamond plate, man. The diamond plate was really nice. It's kind of the thing with Jerry. Only problem is Jerry's got like 3 brands. He just needs to focus on one. One brand. Scirocco.
Everything should have been Scirocco. But Scirocco is so hard to spell. How do you spell it?
I misspelled it apparently.
S is what I got.
It was fun tonight. Thanks for coming on, Darren. We appreciate you coming on, man.
You're welcome.
Good show, guys.
John, we're going to be back next week, Tuesday. Yep. We'll see these guys 6 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Yep. It's going to be moved to Tuesdays. Tuesdays with Torna Benny. We'll be finishing up the garage cleaning class next week. We'll be talking about the event. Marco Raimondo, Washmart University is putting on a free event in Houston. It's in Kemah, Texas, just south of Houston. And this is going to be a 3-day event. It's going to be absolutely crazy. It's also free. We're going to try to see if we can get Mr. Garage Cleaning to come there in February.
What's the date to that, Ron? Ron, what's the date?
9th, 10th, and 11th.
February 10th and 11th?
9th, 10th, and 11th.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to be in my vacation, my winter home down in Florida, but I might shoot over there. It's on my list to do.
Well, I hope we get it. I hope we get it done. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time with it.
He's a great guy. Marco is a great guy.
Oh,
he does karaoke.
He's awesome.
He's awesome.
He's awesome. Yeah. Thanks again, Trudy. Don't forget it. Thanks for the pressure washing hose, Trudy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Darren's going to be giving away another shirt. He's going to be giving away another shirt contest. He makes these great shirts. That's Sub Effects, guys. He has. If you want to check it out, subeffects.com, or talk to Darren White. Appreciate y'all for coming out tonight. Adios.
Adios, guys.